Assalamualaikum guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's videos, we will learn a new paragraph. The paragraph name is Value of Time. Let's get into the video. Value of time. Our life nothing but a sum total of some moments, seconds, minutes, and hours. If we can utilize our time properly, then our life is successful. Otherwise, our life becomes nothing but cries, wails, and sighs. For this reason, the proper use of time is necessary. There is a proverb that time and tide wait for none. It is literally lost. Lost health can be recovered by exercise, proper food and medicine. Lost money can be regained by dint of hard work, but time once lost is lost forever. Because nobody can stop the cycle of time. For this reason, this time is invaluable. To be successful and make our life meaningful, it is necessary to make a proper division of our time for different activities and use our time accordingly. There should be time for our study, exercise, income, generating activities, hobby, recreation, self-development, and other routine activities. It is also necessary to everything at the right moment. Only through proper division and use of the time, we can have a healthy and prosperous life. If we look back to the great people in history, we can see that those who were successful made appropriate use of time. We can also easily notice that if things are not done at their proper time, nobody can be successful. There is doubt that idleness is another word for failure. If we turn to nature, we find that the elements of nature maintain their timelines. The ants, bees, insects, and all other things work timely. The sun, the moon, and such other things also work in a cycle and keep their time. So we should always try to make proper use of time. Our life is nothing but a collection of moments. So every moment of our life is very precious. Life is very short but uncertain. We do not know when we shall die. Within this short period, we are build up our life. In order to make good use of time, we must follow a routine for work strictly. We know that the secret of success in life lies in the proper use of time. In our student life, we should very much care about use of time. The time you all gives a man will not stay. Put up your caravan just for one day. Time you all gives a man, written by Ralph had gone. Time flies fast. It never stops. That is, time once lost is lost forever. If a student spoils time through the evil company, he must suffer in the long run. The duties and responsibilities of students must be done in student life. This cannot be done in the old age. It will help us to reach the goal. Active and conscientious people know the value of time. They do not waste their time in vain. As a result, they became successful in life. An idle brain is the devil's workshop. If we waste our time in idleness, all sorts of evil thoughts will come to our mind. Besides, people become unhealthy if they remain idle all the time. Idle people cannot achieve anything. They are not instance to the society. If we study the life of the great men of the world, we find that they made proper use of time. The life of the great prophet, the saints, the political leaders and social leaders teach us to make the right use of time. By following their examples, we may also be able to prosper in life in the future. As we are the best creation of God, we should not neglect time. If we neglect our time, it makes our life barren like the desert. If we fail to perform our duties in proper time, we shall be liable to our next generation. Their future, of course, depends on how we utilize our time. In fact, proper utilization of time brings not only money but also peace, happiness, and prosperity. Therefore, we should utilize time properly every aspect of life. Human life can be thought of as a concatenation of events put up on an ever-flowing current of time. As a result, whether we are awake or asleep, alive or dead, conscious or unconscious, life as a real living being or like the dead, time takes no notice of that. It passes on and on, declaring the end of each event of life. Even if we are asleep with our eyes closed, time's current draws us along its own course. We leave parts of our life behind. Therefore, whatever value life has, it is bound by times, miracles, ropes, at both ends. So the value of life is ended, the value of time. It is many things in life. Once lost can be regained. Riches or wealth, interest, fame, people and power, health, employment or job, all these fall under this category. But time, once lost, can never be gained back. The reality is not as straightforward as this. It is endormers. Time is to be lost, that it must pass away is the first truth. And that it will never be back is the second truth. For this reason, time is the most valuable asset we can ever have in the universe. Though time cannot be made to stop, it can be fully utilized and thus converted into works and achievements and stored as wealth. Human life is not a mere slice of time. It should not be measured only by time's scale. It is better to learn measure life by the success, work and achievement than by its time length. If a man wastes away 40 years of his 60 years of life in vain, then his real lifetime is 60 years less 40. On the other hand, if somebody achieves through work within his 20-year life as much as what normally a 100-year-old man can achieve, then it would be rudeness to measure his life with only a scale of a 20-year period. Rather, his life is worth at least 100 years of lifetime. Therefore, if we work and achievement are to be measuring roads of life, then we can have some hope. We can defeat time by valuing it the right way by going parallel with the life which can receive the fullest gift of the time is least harmed by time being passed away. The main thing is whether we are able to utilize time fully to our gain. To utilize time fully and effectively, it should be divided according to the piece of work to be done. In the mysterious maze of earth's moment, there exists a great potential. We should bring it out consciously with hard efforts. It is possible to hold the gifts of time, if not time itself, in our plans, works and success. For this we have to advance by valiantly shaking off our idleness, concernedness, superstition and ignorance. Nowadays, most effectively way to utilize time fully is to keep up with it. We have to acquire any gift that a particular time period offers us. If time is utilized this way in our individual, social and national life, we can bring about drastic improvements in our economy, culture and society. But to do this, we need to follow the rules of preservedness, punctuality and discipline to the letter. The most important gift of nature to our life is time. Since we have it, we can have anything else we want to. This notion becomes apparent when we look at the busy and important lives of the modern and advanced world. Japan and China, Korea and many other countries bear out essence of this brief. Time passes away, no doubt, but it wants to give us something value. If we are able to take it fully, we can soar to ascend, surface it. The truth of this assessment can be substantiated by certain examples from the lives of many great men from the world history. Time has not been able to perish them altogether. They have successfully stood the test of time and remained alive with their deeds even after their deaths. The most effective way to utilize time to our well-being is to do the right things in the right time in the right way. There is no time to waste time. These should be guiding principles of all. Moreover, today's work should never be postponed until tomorrow. We should remember that we know what we are, but don't know what we may be. We cannot control the future. This is why we have to control the present. In conclusion, the great comments of Napoleon the Great can be referred to. I have defeated the Austrians mainly because they could not realize the value of only 5 minutes time. Our life is nothing but a sum of totals of some moments, seconds, minutes, and hours. If we can utilize our time properly, then our life is successful. Otherwise, our life becomes nothing but cries, wails, and sighs. For this reason, the proper use of time is necessary. There is a proverb that time and tide earth for none. It is literally true. Lost health can be recovered by exercise, proper food and medicine. Lost money can be regained by dint of hard work, but time once lost is lost forever. Because nobody can stop the cycle of time. For this reason, time is invaluable. Saying goes that an idle brain is devil's workshop. An idle person cannot contribute to the society and the country in the productive way. He is a burden to his family and the society. When a person remains idle, all the bad ideas begin to crowd in his head. The outcome can't be good. In fact, idleness can have no positive consequence. If we waste our time in idleness, we are sure to repeat when it will be of no use. To be successful and make our life meaningful, it is necessary to make a proper division of our time for different activities and use our time accordingly. There should be time for study, exercise, and community activities, hobby, recreation, self-development, and other routine activities. Only through proper division and use of time, we can lead a healthy and prosperous life. If we look back to the class paper in society or history, I can see that those who were successful made appropriate use of time. We can also easily notice that if things are not done at the proper time, nobody can be successful. There is no doubt that idleness is another valve for failure. If we turn off nature, we can find that the elements of nature maintain their timelines. The ants, bees, insects, and all other things work timely. The sun, the moon, and such other things also work in a cycle and keep that time. Nothing is idle in nature. Man is superior to all other things in nature. His superiority also imposes a responsibility on him to make proper use of time. The prosperous nations of this world are developed because they use their time properly. So, to become a prosperous nation, we should also make appropriate use of our time. Time is valuable. It once lost is lost forever. There is a proverb that time and tide are for none. It merely goes away. It does not take any rest. The importance of time becomes description. Lost health may be regained by medicine or proper caring and nursing. Lost wealth may be regained by dint of hard labor, but lost time cannot be regained by any means. So every moment is very precious. Success in life depends on the best use of time. If we make a proper division of our time and do our duties accordingly, we should surely be successful in life. A nation can be developed by using of time properly. The future life of students also depends on the right use of time. They should do their duties on time. They should not put off their works for the future. Students should always bear in mind that the proper use of time is the key of success. If they waste their time idly, they must be repaid. So, it is inevitable to use time properly in a student life. Wasting of time is a curse. Those who waste time cannot be shine in life. Some people are not aware of the value of time. As a result, they bring dangers in their own life. People lead miserable life on account of wasting of time. From the history, we come to learn what those who have become great in this world have made the proper use of time. Even we see that bees and insects use time properly. They do not waste any single moment. There are some people who say that they have no time for reading books and for taking physical exercise to improve their mind and body. I think that these people only deceive themselves. If they are punctual and industrious, they will find time for doing everything. In the long run, it can be said that the secret of success in life lies in the proper use of time. If we waste the precious moments of life in idleness, we will have to suffer till death. In the end of the video, I want to say that everybody should be careful about time and must value the time. If we don't value the time, our life will be not very successful. For becoming successful, we have to value the time. If you like my video, please share and comment on it. For getting more videos like this, subscribe my channel. Thank you.